Okay, I
Hey,
think.
roll. I'm sorry.
Okay, I think I got the stream going. Yes, there it goes. Let me open up the chat on my phone.
Yep.
Excuse me.
Hey, what do you say? Sorry.
Okay, I think I got. Let me make sure my audio is not too loud. I don't think it
Okay.
is.
Shouldn't be. Yeah.
What?
Wait, Caleb caught Amtrak Blue Water 364. Where is he? Oh, he's on his way to the Chicago line, and he was I think he stopped on the Michigan line. Unrelated thing. I got the notice.
Too loud. I don't think it is. Pacific Coastline Railfan, Dixie Fly, That Mod SD4-2, and Brian Schlip Jr. Welcome to the stream.
Yep. Welcome. The duo is back, and today it was supposed to be a trio, but I think our third person is at work right now.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully. Well, then again, doesn't Joe say he sometimes gets off at 6? 'Cause it's 6 o'clock now.
Yeah, sometimes he does get off at 6, but other times he gets off at like 8 or 9. But I guess it depends on what day. So, due to saying that his place is all short staffed, I think he's working late today, considering how much he's been screwed over.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, would you look at that? So I guess to give Ryan, he's not backing out anymore. He said, "Oh, he meant to say, oh, I'm saying I'll stay like home at his mom's house." So here's some context. So when me and Caleb hopped on, I rail fan with my buddy Ryan a lot, and we go on like a lot of, let's say, side quests to catch and chase heritage units, foamer lash ups, etc., etc. And then when me and him hopped on the call, and I was showing them some videos, and I got some text from Ryan saying that CSX 1976, the Conrail Heritage Unit, is leading M205 with CSX 911 as a mid DPU, and we were thinking about getting it on the Willard sub tomorrow. And he was texting me, and I thought he backed out because he had to do a few things, and then just now he just texted me saying, "Here, I'll just let you know when to wake up tomorrow." And I'm like, okay, yeah, let's go out for it.
That's legit.
Yeah, me and him, we take rail fanning, let's say, a little too seriously. Man.
Hashtag hardcore Rails fans.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, let's go out for it. Oh, sorry. I don't know why the stream unmuted on my end. I'm looking at the chat as well.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm just gonna put a bunch of freaking mountains right here.
Oh, and also, could you share your screen? I can't really see your end.
Oh, yeah. One moment. Oh, that doesn't look right.
Oh, yeah. On your end, though, I kind of want to see it in real time per se, because the stream has a delay. Not trying to sound like trying to sound like an Arizobozo, but
all right, uno, dos, tres. There you go.
Thank you.
So I guess what I'm gonna do on this build session is I'm just gonna put in some mountains here, and then I'm hopefully gonna start work on the North Valley Major Yard, which is on the pickaxe portion here.
Oh yes, the pickaxe route. Yep, that's what we're working on once again today, since this is one of the more major parts of the route, has the yard and a bunch of other things.
Use the plateau tool. Where's the plateau tool? Or is that a thing?
No, it's the bottom left button on your on the section of buttons on the
Oh yeah, I do have that on. Yeah. Yeah, but bearing in mind this route's a diagonal route, so making mountains is going to be pretty awkward using it. So.
Oh yeah, that's true. When you're using diagonal, or depending on what direction your train's compass is in, it could be a little funky.
Yeah, let me try not, especially with how the rails go. It's especially gonna look awkward if it hits the rails in some way.
Yeah.
Okay, that looks.
Wow.
That looks pretty good.
What? I didn't realize you could download. I didn't realize you could download like rain textures that you're doing.
Do I know?
I didn't download terrain presets like the ones that you're using.
Well, I think
might
these.
do that.
I'm pretty sure these are built in.
Oh, they are. I gotta look at that. Those are like tools that I never used. You learn something new every day.
Yes. Why'd you make a Minecraft pickaxe shaped island for this? I don't know, because when I think when I was like first putting this route together, I was like, you know what? What if I just used a Minecraft pickaxe as a template? And then there you go.
And boom. Because it's funny. Or cool, or whatever you want.
That sounds like something BSP would say, let's be real.
Yeah, probably. Nah, I made this portion of the map into a pickaxe route because I predicted that Minecraft's gonna come out in another 6 years from the timeline. Crack, you're not supposed to say that. Why?
Why? It's like the best answer ever.
Why? Oh, I get it. Is it because I'm gonna? Is it equivalent to moving a air in a different timeline and all? Harvey Oswald is president? What?
Lee Harvey Oswald is president.
But wait, what would happen to JFK? Actually, what would happen to Lee Harvey? Okay, I'm not gonna talk about that.
What world are we talking about?
I don't know where this conversation went. Mainly because all you're doing right now is you're doing like some of the boring parts in route building. So I'm just like trying to fire up any topic as I can. I don't know. I'm in a social mood today, even though my mind is tired from work. But I'm sociable for some reason.
Well,
my yapping skills are in full throttle.
Here, I'm gonna adjust the frame rate on the Discord screen share quality so it doesn't lag as much. So it might look a little awkward for you, but it's kind of making me lag. So.
Oh, all right then.
Oh wow.
And then Brian asked me in the chat, "Are the lights from Broad Street St. Joseph 12 by 20 or 12 by 24?" Just send me a picture.
Oh, did you?
Yes, I remember when we were talking about it.
Oh wait! Didn't I send you the thing on Facebook? Like a friend of mine selling a couple 12 by 20 inch lights.
Oh yeah, that's right. And they were safe tran too. Like bro was the market for Norfolk Southern. They like to use those. Heck, I'm actually thinking about looking at buying some crossing parts eventually, just to collect them and hopefully eventually build a crossing signal.
Yeah, I actually bought a couple fire alarms off him, and I think he told me he's selling like a couple railroad crossing signs. He has some crossing parts. He's putting together his own crossing.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. Nesquehoning, Pennsylvania to C2102. Oh, have fun with that.
Oh yeah, I didn't see you there, AJ. Welcome. Which Thomas toy line is your favorite? Tommy, Play Rail, Trackmaster, Wooden Railway, Take and Play. It's always Wooden Railway for me. 1000% Wooden Railway.
Yeah, Wooden Railway for me as well. I also liked shite. What was the ones that I had? I forgot what they were called, but they were old. I think they can't be
Bachmann.
Tommy, no.
Bachmann.
They could have been Bachmann. Yeah, they could have been Bachmann.
Wait, no. Bachmann was the model trains. Bachmann and Lionel was model trains. There was was Tommy, Trackmaster, or Play Rail. Those are the three ones. I think. Was it Tommy that came before Trackmaster? Because Tommy, Trackmaster, and Play Rail are basically the same thing.
Right. But the ones that I have, they were relatively old and they were made of metal. They were kind of cool, actually.
Take and Play. Take and Play.
Take and Play.
Yeah, Take and Play. The Take and Play ones were small and they were made of metal.
Okay, yeah, those are the ones that I have then. Yeah, I couldn't remember right off the bat because they've been sitting in the attic for years and I haven't taken them out and looked at them yet, and ever since.
Could make a profit. Could make a profit off them.
Probably. I think I have them stowed away just to see if they'll shoot up in value eventually.
I know for a fact that the wooden railway stuff that I still have, it shot up in value.
Oh yeah, they've been shooting up in value quick. You can get a quick buck if you have some laying around that you don't want anymore. Well, I do have a wooden model of some sort. I forgot what, but it's somewhere.
Yeah, I have like a bunch of the old wooden railway sets. Like I was thinking at one point to maybe sell them, but I decided against it.
Yeah, I don't have a lot, mainly because I wasn't a big Thomas the Tank Engine watcher, as ironic as that is. I watched it a lot when I was younger. I think especially the CGI series. But other than that,
I started watching Thomas like right as the model series was like towards when the model series is coming to an end.
All right.
And I'll admit, because of a certain sour lemon, I never liked the CGI series, but I like it now.
Ooh, I see.
I mean, the CGI series is actually not that bad. I like the CGI series. I mean, the Sharon Miller era was a bit questionable, but you know, it was still enjoyable nonetheless. Some of the movies were pretty bop. Like me and Joseph, I think a few months ago, me and Joseph were watching a Hero of the Rails.
Oh yeah, you and him were having a movie night, and I joined on for a second, but I had to go to bed due to work.
One thing Dixie Fly said, one thing I hate about the ERTL models is that the tenders cannot be removed. Oh, I forgot about ERTL, man. So
the take and play, you can't remove the tenders either. That makes me mad.
Yeah. It's still interesting though, nonetheless. I mean, and I'll admit this too, and this is kind of a hot take on me, but I actually enjoyed Thomas and the Magic Railroad. I know a lot of people hate it, but I actually enjoyed it.
I watched it, thought it was okay, but other than that, it wasn't as bad as people say it is. So yeah, I'll side on you on that as well.
How much Thomas merch did you guys have as kids? Stuff like bedding, plushies, and other toys. I mostly had the wooden railways, I had a few of the Trackmaster things, and as a matter of fact, after I canceled Southeast Rail Stories, I was thinking about doing a Thomas Wooden Railway series, but I didn't do that because I couldn't find a place to build a route or put together to lay out.
Yeah, I tried doing a series with my take and play models, but I for the same reason I didn't do it fully, at least. So Brian told me to check DM, and those are 12 by 24 inch lights. So you're welcome. They look like Western Colonial 2nd Gen LEDs too.
I hope to see 1309 someday. Yeah, 1309. I think she's still hanging about there in West Virginia or Maryland. I think it's Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever.
Yeah.
I guess it'll be worth mentioning to you that Damon here did chase nickel plate 765 recently.
Oh, yep, and the video is up, too, just so it's out early than usual. But yeah, I chased nickel plate 765, and it was actually a lot of fun. It was actually decently easy. There was nowhere near as much as, like, when you're saying... sorry. There was nowhere near as many foamers as, as if you were chasing, like, 2816. I went through hell and back with that chase, but it was still worth it.
Well, if you made it, you made it. I mean, I haven't been a part of a major Steam chase yet, but once 2716 is in service, I want to see about chasing that one, because I know that one's going to be around the CSX system for the most part.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll have to say, when you're chasing a steam train, and if it's going well, it's a ton of fun. Like, when you're to the next location, when you hear in the distance, there's like no other vibe than like that.
Yeah, just hearing that distant whistle and the pistons pounding their butts off.
Yep. It's one heck of an experience, is all I gotta say.
Why? I was originally gonna make a Tomy Trackmaster series a couple years back. I was hearing big boys on the rails again. Yes, they announced UP 4014's next tour.
Oh, yep. And
yeah.
I'm thinking about...
If you want to know more info, ask Cameron, because Cameron's the geek at all that.
Yeah, Cameron's a Steam geek. That's where I get most of my information from. He's a cool guy. I met him during my 2816 chase, and I would say he's just as goofy in real life as he is online. But except he has a lot. When he's energetic, he's really cool.
Yep, that's why we like him.
Yep.
Speaking of, has he talked with you anymore about doing a 1522 special? Because I remember that was the one thing that we talked about the most, was to make it a special about 1522.
He has asked me about any more progress or thoughts on the Ghost Train movie, and I'm like, listen, man, I'm waiting on your buddy's response on that, because he was the one who made the lore book, but I'm not sure what he's going to do with that. So maybe eventually I'll hop on a call with him, and we'll make some edits to the Ghost movie script and whatnot. But as of right now, for the Frisco Philly trip to Port Huron script, I think that's settled.
Yeah. So what kind of trains are we going to be chasing for your November trip? The CSX Big Sandy, or the Clinchfield as I always called it, the Clinchfield and Chesapeake era line, they get coal trains and intermodals, mostly intermodals. They still get coal, but not as often. I mean, you'll catch it. They're just not as frequent, and you can find a lot of coal hoppers there in storage, which I like it there. There's kind of a vibe. Oh, yeah. I don't know why, but there's somewhat of a surreal vibe I feel seeing coal cars in storage. I have no idea why.
Oh yeah, haven't I told Sex Toledo sub and Deschler? There's like a whole line of empty well cars in storage in the siding, and those have been there for like God only knows how long.
You know, it's kind of useless especially when they're like brand spanking new cars and they just immediately throw them in storage.
Yeah, it's kind of odd. But speaking of vibes, I've been always wanting to rail fan the East Coast. Like, the furthest east I've been was like the Ohio-Pennsylvania border, but I haven't really been to like the east, or like let alone the southeast. I think I'll have a lot of fun over there whenever that trip comes up.
Yeah, when you and Joseph come visit, you know, I'll be more than happy to hit you guys around wherever you want to go. I'll take you to Greenwood if I have to, if you want to get CSX. I'll take you to Spartanburg if you want a bunch of Norfolk Siren action. I'll take you to... we can try to go to Fletcher and catch Blue Ridge Southern if we're lucky. Because Blue Ridge Southern, there's no real telling with Blue Ridge Southern, because they're mostly a regional, so they're not really... I'll have to ask my friend Daniel about that, because he's the Blue Ridge Southern expert. He says we can catch. I mean, he said to me before, you can catch them, but you have to kind of count your luck, because Blue Ridge Southern runs completely randomly.
It's like one of those that run as needed. Kind of reminds me of Great Lakes Central a little bit, but except they have daily trains, but they run at completely random times.
Yeah, but for Blue Ridge Southern, ever since Canton shut down, they've really become a as needed kind of deal.
Right.
Is that a new backrooms level, an abandoned rail yard with hopper cars? That would be an interesting. That would be an interesting creepypasta.
Yeah, like it would not even just like any time in the day, like an empty train yard at night, and like the moonlight's just hitting just right. That's a backrooms level right there.
Yep.
Oh, haven't I told you? Yes, Camp Krakens.
Yeah.
What we came up with in the chat, like freaking Krakens canonically knows Mario in some sort of way.
Or no, I don't know. The way he canonically knows Mario is he was playing Super Mario on like a beaten up NES, and then he just somehow shoved his hand through the TV and just pulled Mario out of it. I don't know.
Or not. He recreated the Super Mario Got Milk commercial in real life. Yep, that's when I learned how to skateboard and shit. You see, try to go up and do a grinder on that TV while I was trying to grind on my TV while I crack. It was shut the hell up time. Let me finish. So I ride my skateboard around while I'm playing Mario. Got some milk, and that motherfucker popped out of nowhere and got me milk. And yeah, we drink milk. Milk. That's all you need to know.
Milk. Why does that remind me of that old video called Malk? If you ever seen that.
Malk. I'm trying to recall that.
Hey Josh, pour me a glass of milk. I don't have any milk, but I can get you some milk. That's what he just said. Yeah, I just want some milk.
Oh, that video.
Don't know why that reminds me of that. Nostalgia, man. Wowza, I love Nintendo. No other gods before Mario. Screw religion, am I right? Where's my Reddit gold? What?
Is bro trying to beg for karma? That's not how it works, boy. Anyway.
I don't know.
Reddit. Plus, you're in the wrong platform.
Reddit.
Man, I've been on Reddit. It's a hellhole. Do not go on Reddit. I think it's just if a social media platform had the potential to be worse than Twitter, it would be Reddit. Most definitely. There's like so many awful things in there.
Actually, it's X now.
Man, shut the hell up. Even Elon Musk called it Twitter one time, but oh well. He can go cry about it. I'm just gonna call it Twitter forever. Without the bird. X Twitter. Zwitter. Yeah, that. Xylophone Twitter. Whatever the fuck. What are you?
Dale just appears. What do you mean there's no more tweeting birds?
Well, you drunk gas. I think you should be thankful that there will be no more tweeting birds. Well, actually, that's a little concerning if you walk outside and the birds stop chirping. You know, that happens to me every time I walk outside. The birds start Luigi, we have to chase 2816. It's on a tool, Luigi. We have to catch it.
We have to catch it. Oh, Train Boy's on the chat. He's asking if he can join.
Should we? We'll think about it for a moment.
Yeah, we'll get back to you on that, Cameron. We're just kind of seeing if Joseph is gonna sneak on in a moment if he wants to, unless he's got something coming up.
Right. We're just waiting for a response, but if he can't, then we'll probably have like a different trio in here. We'll see. Oh yeah. What if Krakens use Twitter? Man, I already have. I never want to go back. I think I'm traumatized. How the fuck can you get traumatized? Yeah, I don't know. But
you know,
it's possible.
Twitter's especially bad when it even traumatized Krakens.
Yeah.
Like that.
I open it up, and the first thing I see is some white bitch complaining that vanilla ice cream is white. That vanilla should be black. By the way, that is a real post. I'm not even joking. That's actually a real post. Surprising, right?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess crossing tours and trains. I don't know.
I don't really do crossing tours and trains. Like, all there is, you got Western Colin Hayes, Safe Tran, and motherfucking TBS.
I just realized I didn't even give this crossing a ID plate. Let's see here.
Oh, balls. I forgot that tonight that my buddy DK, that I was also mentioning earlier, wanted to hop on a call and play Jackbox games. But, I'll join late.
Okay, go!
Okay, go! Wait,
he's the leader. He's the leader of the bunch. He rules by force. He crushes his foes with no remorse.
Hold on. Oh, Joseph replied, tonight after I leave work, I'll be ready for the fun call, and he is typing. He sent a picture of probably the most W dinner ever. A big old slice of deep pizza and a chocolate cupcake.
That's a vibe.
Old Man Krakens visits Iowa in May. Now, oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, when we met, I was gonna say about the Fort Madison trip. That is a thing that I'm coming up with. I keep on convincing James to push that into higher priority, but for some reason he refuses to. So I don't know when Fort Madison's gonna happen. I'm sorry, Cameron, but I'll let you know when we have an official date. I definitely will.
Let's see. What should I make the ID number for this crossing?
Please play Patently Stupid. We were playing Patently Stupid last night, and it was a lot of fun. We were awful. Let's just say that.
But Mario, we'll be surrounded by foamers, mills, and screaming children.
Luigi, that's just part of the experience, Luigi.
We'll be surrounded by foamers and milfs and screaming children.
Why do you have to throw the milk part in there? Like, that's accurate, but oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. Alright, let's see. So, let's see here. What should I make this Crossing's ID number?
Ooh, yeah. Get an ID tag in a while. Let's see.
Ethan said DK 1981.
Ooh, we should make it into like another Trainz series character. Ooh, wait. Shite. What is Mr. Lewis's number? IC 90 something. I forgot. Actually,
Mr. Lewis.
actually, no. Have you done IC 2466 yet?
IC 2466. Okay, there.
There you go. I think Blumiere is one of if 2462 has been scrapped yet. He's probably the only surviving Blue Devil unit today.
Why can't I move all of a sudden? Ah, crap.
Call of Duty Mushroom Kingdom Warfare, a collaboration with Nintendo and Activision.
Bro, I can't move for some reason now.
Oh, he can't move.
And why did the third track disappear?
I don't know. It pulled the CSX Detroit sub move. They said, "Nah, we don't need that third track no more. It deciding it the abandoned thing, and now we don't have a track crossing with 3 track, but in all reality at 2 track." I don't know. I think I'm having stroke call, stroke ambulance, stroke thingy, ambulance, big red vehicle, whatever the fuck.
There
That's
we
what
go.
Old Man Captain sounds like when he's drunk, probably.
Grand Theft Mario 6.
Oh, who remembers the OG SMG4 video, Grand Theft Mario? That video was, like, damn near perfection.
Chef's kiss.
Yeah, Grand Theft Mario.
Chef's
If I had
kiss. Chef's kiss. Do they really?
Dale, yes, they do kiss.
Wow. But what about girl chefs? Do they not poop?
Dale, what the fuck?
Do they not poop?
I keep on seeing this stupid internet joke go around saying, people saying that girls don't poop. Like, bruh, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? Whatever.
Oh, they didn't read the Everybody Poops book.
Kraken's juggling cabooses. And just imagine him seeing just juggling like 3 cabooses.
He probably do that. Favorite SMG4 video? Mine's probably Crystal Funhouse, one of the really old videos he made.
Oh. Favorite SMG4 video? I'm not sure. One of my favorite, like, more modern SMG4 videos is Mario's Prison Escape. I don't know why. Everything in that video was just hilariously out of pocket. And the ending was probably one of the funniest plot twists. It was like I think the plot twist was Mario was the one who ended up committing the crime and blaming it on Luigi or something. I'm not going to spoil it, but it's really funny. But as for my favorite OG SMG4 video, I wouldn't say it's Freddy Spaghetteria, but I think it was but I'll be honest, I'm gonna say this Grand Theft Mario, as I was just talking about it.
Yeah, a lot of people I know have been kind of giving crap on SMG4 all because he's been changing a lot of things.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot of arcs, and I don't know if it was official that he got a CNS from or CND from Nintendo.
If he did, he probably would have said something about it.
Yeah, but I think he was just mostly anxiety of, him using the characters,
I think it.
Nintendo characters.
I think the only reason why why Nintendo got a hold of SML is the fact that SML was literally on media everywhere.
Right, right. And SMG4, even though his channel grew pretty big, but not a lot of people talk about him. So maybe he wasn't plastered on media everywhere, but he still had anxiety of Nintendo taking down their stuff.
That is fair.
Yeah, I actually still watch both SMG4 and SML today. I watch all their new videos, and I'll have to say they have changed, but they're not that bad. SML brought back. I'll say this right now. SML did actually bring back their dark humor and their cussing, and the video that they uploaded last night was absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, I think SML realizes that that's where most of his fan base came from, was the dark humor. But at the same time, he had to tone it down because he wanted to get monetized off it. But I guess he realizes now he basically can't because he's on like a forever fight with YouTube about it.
Forever on a fight with YouTube and Nintendo. And he recently broke his back in a car accident, like he had just announced in his previous video. He's going through a lot, man.
Yeah. I don't know why, but it seems like ever since like that incident happened where he was just kind of left by himself, like he was just going completely down.
Right.
What's his name? Logan 30 Acre? Yeah.
Yep, Logan 30 Acre.
And I don't know, just ever since like that one point where Chili left him and whatnot, just his life's been going down in some way, shape, or form. Like I think at one point he literally like was dating a stripper, and the stripper ended up like leaving him and taking half his money or something.
Yeah, so then he went back to Chile and they had a kid, and everybody just went with it. That's the weird part in my.
I thought it was like Chile went back to him because when she found out she was pregnant, and she found out Logan was actually the father.
Actually, yeah, I think that is what happened, but I can't really recall. I don't dive deep into the SML drama a whole lot. But it's like...
yeah. It's weird.
Yeah.
I don't know about my favorite SMG4 video because I haven't watched them in a while, but my favorite SMG4 series is Guards and Retards.
I need to rewatch that series. It was so good. I need to rewatch it. There's like a lot of arcs and series that SMG4 made that I want to rewatch, but I never really got around to. I'm a busy guy.
I don't know. I mean, his arcs never really intrigued me too much. I mean, it's nothing about him or anything. Just the arcs never really intrigued me.
Right. They kind of did, although some of them were to okay. Some of them were really good. His Puzzle Vision arc wasn't that bad, I'll be honest, which is his most recent one.
Yeah, I remember the Waluigi arc. That one was kind of funny.
Oh yeah, the Waluigi arc was pretty good. The anime arc, that had a lot of emotion in it, but yeah.
Yeah. If SMG4 was making arcs back then, like imagine if SMG4 was making arcs when he was like still a relatively small channel. I would imagine that he probably would have made an arc surrounding about Luigi being gay.
Mostly, actually, yeah. I feel like he would have made an arc out of Luigi's homosexuality, but I guess that never happened, which is very surprising.
Oh wow.
And also another uncanny thing. I thought Luigi being gay was a little uncanny, but what was even more uncanny, frickin' Swagmaster is apparently dating Sonic the Hedgehog. Have you ever gotten that far into modern SMG4, or
I think not really, no.
Yeah, but then Sonic the Hedgehog got murdered or something, and then he was mad at like SMG4 and Mario over it. I don't know. It was a weird ass situation, man.
Yeah, I mean, go figure, because it's SMG4 you're talking about, so...
Yeah. Favorite War of the Fat Italians episode? Ooh, interesting question.
Probably like the very first one, not the very first one made, but like the very first one where they started doing rap battles. I forgot which one that was. I think that was like War of the Fat Italians 2015, 2014.
I think it was 2015. Yeah.
Though I will say that I will say that the Waluigi arc rap battle was awesome.
Yeah, I have to agree as well. 2017 was pretty good, I'll be honest. And 28, it was either 20, I think it was 2019 when they introduced Meggy singing, and it was like SMG3, SMG4, and Mario like rapping, dissing each other. I thought that rap battle was awesome.
I think what makes SMG4 stick out more is the fact that literally all his characters have unique personalities in some way. Because SMG3 tries to show himself off as like the best villain ever, but he can't because he's just too retarded to do so.
Yeah, he's just too dumb. And,
like
I think he has too much of an ego. That's one thing I noticed.
See, like, because I think there was that one episode where I think it was like SMG3 SMG3 was trying to upload like a big exposure video on SMG4, which is just his most embarrassing moments. And they had to go through like his tower to do that. I don't know why, but I just laughed at like the end of it, where like Mario just, after they destroyed everything, Mario, SMG4 and Bowser casually walk out, and Mario just says, "Want to go get some burgers?"
Yeah. Like, Mario's so dumb, and his like the RAM in his memory is so low that he just doesn't give a shit no more, it seems.
Yeah. There's another episode I'm thinking of. The elevator episode, where like Mario installs an elevator because he hates stairs, and
oh yeah,
but it doesn't work because Mario's too fat to use the elevator, and the elevator just breaks while he's in with Luigi, and then just out of absolutely nowhere, just Mario sees Luigi as spaghetti and tries to have sex with him or something.
Yeah. Or wait, what about the episode when 2020, let's say the events were going around, SMG4 made a video called Mario Gets a Glass of Milk, and it was literally like Mario walked into the store, and I forgot what the buildup was, but a freaking riot of like alive milk cartons or something started happening. It was insane. Like a freaking riot.
Because only SMG4 Mario would witness stuff like that.
Yeah, it honestly surprises me on how crazy SMG4, or Luke is his real name. It's really surprising how far and how chaotic Luke can make a simple plot. Like,
yeah, and then
he could just.
And then ever since Kevin came around, Kevin was the one who came up with like all the arcs. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but as for Luke himself,
yeah, Kevin himself I think Kevin's like his brother, I think. And a lot of people hated Kevin. I kind of feel bad.
Yeah.
Just for some reason, a lot of people hated Kevin because they blamed him for why SMG4 changed so much. Although SMG4 keeps saying that he will go back to like doing memes and stuff, but then just goes back to doing arcs.
Yeah.
I mean, can you blame? I mean, I guess can't really blame him because the arcs do kind of generate him a lot of views. I like the 2019-2020 World of War of Fat Italians, where Mario is trying to make a tech glove to beat SMG4. It has the meme of the Russian guy with the middle finger glove. Oh yeah, no, this might look just like rubber glove on plastic bottle, but I show you as much more because when you give squeeze, you get middle finger that say "fuck you." I don't know why, but the way that guy said it does make it sound like Mario is actually saying it.
Dude, it does, because it kind of sounds like the Hotel Mario voice actor.
It's been one of those days. I don't know.
It's been one of those days. Just one of those days where you don't want to wake up. Everything is fucked and everybody sucks. One from 2021. Yeah, that one went hard.
Yeah, and I'm thinking of another SMG4 video. What was it? Oh yeah, remember in the Freddy Spaghetteria, like the moment where like Mario is just in the office, and like for just no reason, Justin Bieber just runs by, Bonnie's chasing him, and then Mario just looks at Bonnie and goes, "Hey man, I'm trying to do my job." Fuck you.
Fuck you. That's like a great scene. W scene.
I love how competent. I love how competent and incompetent Mario equally is.
Yeah, literally. That's like
He's literally just Homer Simpson, but Mario.
Yeah, exactly. Like he cares or he doesn't. Just there's no in between.
I mean, it is implied in like either Meet the Mario or like some kind of Sen Monnar. No, not Sen Monnar. Where like Mario only cares about 3 things: himself, spaghetti, and being naked.
Oh yeah, that was confirmed in Sen Mondar. I think it was in the what was it in the 1 million sub special? I think it was, or no, it was probably in a previous episode.
No, I'm thinking of the Meet the Mario video. I'm thinking, because Sen Monnar 1 million was literally just randomness. I mean, that's literally what Sen Monnar is. It's randomness spelled backwards.
Randomness spelled backwards. Yup, and that's literally what's in the videos too. And the 1 million sub special was so freaking vulgar, but it was the 1 million sub special. Give them a pass.
Yeah, I love the Sen Monnar so much.
Yeah, same here. That's actually how I discovered SMG4, was actually through a Sen Mondar video, but it was like the one that came out after Freddy Spaghetteria, and Freddy Spaghetteria was relatively new at the time.
I remember like the first time I watched a Sen Monnar video, I think it was Sen Monnar. Hold on. I'm trying to remember how he did Sen Monnar. Let's see. He hasn't done a Sen Monnar in 5 years. Jeez.
Shite fillets.
Yeah, the very first Sen Monnar he made. I remember that was like one of the first SMG4 videos I watched was the very first Sen Monnar he made. And I remember watching it and I got in trouble for it because it had bad words and I had my iPad taken away for like 3 weeks.
Damn. But one thing for certain.
It reminds me of like when Minecraft Story Mode came out, I was playing that, and I was like on the way to the beach once with my grandma and my cousin, and then she forced me to delete the game because the game said what the hell.
Bruh, massive bruh.
Well, oh well.
We had all our fair share of hopping on the forbidden media when we were younger. Ooh, what was one of my stories? I already told the story of one time I was watching a regular show YTP at my dad's house. But,
oh yeah.
Oh yeah, and it had a little bit of a let's say references to partial nudity in it. And I didn't know at the time, and my dad's buddy came up and said, "What the f*** are you watching?" I was like 8 years old at the time. I was totally innocent. I only watched it because of all the voice mixing and like the chaotic scenes. Those were the funny parts to me. I keep on remembering in the frickin' YTP, Mordecai kept on saying tits over and over. I think that was the thing that my dad's buddy heard. Oh yeah, I think my mom did catch me watching something. No, it wasn't porn. No, I wasn't that far yet. Before y'all say anything in the chat.
Well, this container looks like a certain logo.
Oh. Okay. It's not. It's blue. Hold on. I was so lucky you were already 17. Man, SMG4, I was like 11. I think I was 11 years old. Yeah, 11 or 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, what else? Oh well, I'll probably think of something later.
Anyways, but yeah, like back then SMG4 just made videos with just him and a bunch of other random people that he knew, but now he just doesn't do. Now he just kind of throws in does his own characters. I think the only person that he still shows from like his original videos is I think the guy named X.
Nah, no. X doesn't appear in his videos no more, sadly. X and FM, if you're talking about them.
FM, that was Fire Mario, and I think X was Xbox Fan something.
Oh yeah,
And,
man, they haven't.
I think
He did.
No, I think the last time X appeared was in one of the War of the Fat Italians, like one of the more recent War of the Fat Italians, because I think pretty sure he was the one who like hosted War of the Fat Italians.
Oh yeah, he did host a recent War of the Fat Italians, but it wasn't like the last couple of years though.
Yeah, and I think now SMG4 just kind of throws in all of his own characters.
Yeah. However, though, there was a. Haven't I did tell you that SMG4 did remaster the OG Freddy Spaghetteria episode,
Yeah,
and he did a pretty good job on it.
Yeah,
he did a decent job on it. So, technically, I think that was the very last. That was like the last video that X and FM appeared on.
Yeah, and
Wait, no, X and FM appeared in one of the arcs not too long ago. Yeah.
yeah, I'm pretty sure like those are like the only like two people he still throws in.
Right.
Everybody else is just kind of gone.
Yeah, kind of a shame. I miss the OG characters.
Yeah, I remember some others, like there was Starman, there was Mario, and
that fat ass shy guy.
Oh yeah, you mean Gourmet guy?
Gourmet guy, yes, that's his name. I forgot his name. Thanks for reminding me.
Gourmet guy, he's from Paper Mario. Like there's parts in Paper Mario where like you play as Peach, and this is the original Paper Mario, not the newer ones. Like the original OG Paper Mario.
Right.
There's like some scenes where Gourmet guy will actually help you if you feed him something, like whether it be like either a cake. Like you have to feed him cake, I think. Like as Peach, you have to bake him an entire cake. As Mario, you have to find him a cake. And he directly says that he has nothing against Mario, so he just doesn't care what to do.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Another thing I was gonna say. Another one of my favorite SMG4 videos. Wario tries to prevent himself from dying. That video, even though it was pretty much a ripoff of Groundhog Day, but it was still so funny.
Yeah.
Wario tries to stop himself from dying. I think that's what it's called.
Oh my god! Wow!
Yeah, I think that was also a video. I think that video was also made as an excuse for Luke to keep on using the "Oh my God" sound effect.
Yeah, I don't know. I just find it so freaking funny that in like the original Japanese version of Paper Mario, both Wario and Luigi just flat out say "Oh my God."
But yeah.
Luigi's, and that was back when Luigi had like the pubescent voice.
Oh yeah.
And just hearing how Luigi says it's like really absurdly funny. He says it like, "Oh my God." Did you know that Melanie is a bad character and she belongs in whatever. I don't really pay attention to like the newer-ish SMG4 characters. Like I think I've stopped watching most of his newer characters like up till not Meggy, but like if Mario was in Splatoon 2, I think. I don't know. Yeah, I really don't really watch his newer stuff. I probably should, but I just don't really pay attention. But I do know about his new other characters like Psycho and Tari and others.
You at least know Fishy Bookins and Bob. Bob is hilarious in my honest opinion.
I do think Fishy Bookins and Bob are like literally just that one friendship where you're stuck with someone you hate.
Yeah, but honestly, if I think about it, Bob and Fishy Boopkins did eventually form a bond. That's the wholesome part. Even though they still bully the hell out of each other.
Wasn't there a recent video where like they literally animated them like South Park? And
that was the Puzzle Vision movie. Yeah.
Yeah, like I think it went something like, "Oh, what is this place? This is a weird anime. This place is ugly as hell."
Yes,
And, like-
and then he tells Eric Cartman, "Hey, I'm the only one who's allowed to bully him."
Well, Kyle, I didn't know you. Whatever he says. Hey, only I get to bully this green turd right here. And then, like,
Yeah,
they're like,
that's what he
they just proceed to fight each other, but like, Eric was like absolutely kicking his ass at first. But then eventually, like, Bob was like, you know what, he's sick of being 2D, and he just turns 3D.
And he just destroys the entire animation. Man, that was probably one of the funniest modern SMG4 scenes out there. Like, the Puzzle Vision arc was very well made, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I didn't watch the full thing. That's just all I saw was the South Park scene.
Yeah. But I don't want to spoil it for you, but I do recommend you to watch the Puzzle Vision arc if you really want to. It's actually not bad.
Yeah, I'll think about it. I'm just trying to think of what else I could throw in here other than trees.
Alright. Yeah, we haven't really exactly talked about the route this entire time. We've just been yapping about other topics.
Yeah. So, let's see. So, I'm just trying to think of how I could build, like, the big yards around here. I might have to extend the pickaxe route a bit so it doesn't really look like the pickaxe, but
yeah,
whatever.
I'm going to be combining the routes anyway. Maybe what you can do is you could make, like, you could make 2 yard Ys at the very end that turn into the yard, and maybe you can have a track that goes straight through, like the quad track yards, kind of like how Milwaukee Junction did their stuff in Detroit. I think that'll be cool.
Let me
Ooh,
see.
yeah, or maybe you can make those 2 tracks on, like, those 2 gray tracks, like two of the direct yard tracks, and then you'll have another Y. You'll have like a Y or something coming off the left for the other side. I'm trying to think this out.
Yeah, I mean, what I was thinking to do was, like, have it split and have 1 yard be here and another yard be here, where, like, this side of the yard is where, like, the coal mines are, and this side is where, like, storage is. I just have to think of how I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, I think the access by Y tactic would be cool, and the yard will be bottlenecked to 4 tracks right in the center, right where the 2 main tracks go through. Just so you know, you're not going over what feels like potholes on tracks.
Yeah.
Like, it'll be a huge control. It'll be like a massive control point. Like I just think about how stingy dispatch would be.
Yeah, they'd be pissed.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, we got a northbound here. Oh, wait a second, this guy's coming out of the yard. Hold on, you gotta wait for a moment. John, where the fuck are the priority papers? Okay, I don't know. Sure. Oh yes, Uncle Jared meets with Uncle Dan. I don't know.
Uncle David?
Uncle David, I think is what we came up with. The name.
Yeah, but here's Cab Krakens again. I forgot what we named half these characters.
Oh yeah, we gotta look back on one of the older streams to
Yeah, so we have Krakens, there's Ramen Noodles, there's Mario, there's Joseph Harrison. Oh yeah, there's Tom cooking in the fire.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. And there's Hillbilly Jones and Hobo Phil. This Cowboy Curtis, I think. Yeah, Cowboy Curtis.
Yep, Cowboy Curtis.
And
what was it? We had, and I remember this guy, but I forgot his name. Danny the Dapper was his name. It was something the Dapper. I remember it.
I think that was this guy. Like, whatever.
Yeah.
I'll look back on like the previous stream, and then this freaking thing right here.
Oh yeah, and this is what we came up with. So most of y'all may know about the Railroad Crossing crossbook that's knocked over at Old Man Kraken's OG crib, and when somebody picks it up, it pulls a string which has a phone underneath it that automatically dials either the railroad police or 911, the regular cops.
And there's this random phone right here.
what that actually calls is that phone right there in the middle of nowhere, in hopes of the railroad police picking it up. So basically what happens is, if nobody answers the phone right there, then it redirects the call to the railroad police directly. So, and the reason why the phone's right there, because police cars typically sit like right there to catch any like speeders, or sometimes tweakers go back in that like little location or something per se. So a cop car usually always sits there, and apparently that cop has a special duty. Whenever that phone rings, he must answer it.
Yeah.
And in reality, that phone call is from Old Man Kraken stealing his about someone stealing his shit.
In terms of railroads, like the literal rails themselves, which line is in the worst condition? Oh, the railroad line that's in the worst condition.
Napoleon and Defiance and Western, definitely. If you know, you know.
Well, it's not.
Well,
it's not called that anymore. It's owned by a different railroad.
It is owned by a different railroad.
And I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure they've since repaired the line. Because the railroad line is literally like over like a swamp marsh, so that's why the rails are like so bendy and twisty.
Yeah, exactly. They did repair a good majority of the line, but there as of today, I do know because I have a buddy who rail fans over there. I do know that some of the line, like some of the portions of it, are still very, very bad.
Yeah, and then there's some railroads in China that literally go through like the middle of depressing looking villages. Like the tracks are in really bad shape, and they have really poorly maintained steam locomotives that they still use.
Ooh, what about the rails in Mexico? Ooh, let's talk about Ferromex for a second. Why am I speaking in the like a knockoff Joker voice?
Yeah.
See, Batman.
Ferromex, also known as the Ferrocarril Mexicano, I think it's pronounced.
Yeah. Why does my screen keep on clicking random stuff? I don't know.
Look here, it's a radio.
Old Ben Central, bro is spamming French fries in the chat. What about that guy from Hungry Pumpkin? French fries for French fries. Do you have any French fries? Oh, I mean, I'm Model 5.
I don't know. I forgot about that.
Down memory lane. Yeah, that took me down memory lane.
Let's see here.
But yeah, that was like the discussion as of railroads today. But if we're talking about railroads in general, obviously Penn Central's going to take the cake for worst conditions.
Well, Ferromex today is basically what Penn Central was.
Actually, that is true. That is true.
And there's a reason for that. It's because Mexico's laws are so out of pocket that they just can't do anything.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Mexico's laws, they're like if you take a book of Mexico's laws, it would probably only be like 28 pages long.
Or no, you just open it and like a fly buzzes out.
Yeah, and their law book has freaking pictures on it. Pictures in it.
Gettysburg Railroad. Okay, Gettysburg is on and off. Norfolk Southern. Okay, now that's debatable. See, like
depends. It depends.
See, yeah, it is true. Norfolk Southern is probably the worst in terms of safety record right now, but because Norfolk Southern's been going through so much crap lately, and how unions literally want Norfolk Southern to bring PSR back.
Yeah.
That says a lot about NS and more than it does about any other railroad, honestly.
Right.
And
poor bozos.
Because especially, it's especially bad when NS is when you know for the fact Norfolk Southern is more than likely going to go bankrupt within the next few years.
Yeah, probably. That's the saddest part. So, no more hotshot intermodals on the Chicago line. It's fine, though. We still got some time left, but maybe they'll back out from... I don't know if they can, though. You said that UPS had something to do with it, or maybe...
They signed as the... For some reason, they were questioning Alan Shaw about his authority, And then they literally literally not even a few days later, they just appointed the UPS CEO to be the CEO of NS.
Man, something's fishy going on. That's my point. Like, there's probably a whole lot more drama than we think behind it, but we just gotta hope that they'll spin the reputation somehow. In which, I don't know. That's their business.
Yeah, I mean, NS is just really bad about that. Imagine if NS were to split. If NS was to split, that means Norfolk Western and Southern and probably Georgia Central would come back. But that's not gonna happen. NS is just gonna go full on bankrupt.
Yeah. If they were to split, then they would probably have a bigger problem on their hands. Like now they gotta fund into 3 railroads instead of 1. And
what would acquire NS if it was to fully go bankrupt? Actually, I have an answer, and your answer is BNSF.
Oh, yep. BNSF has been yoinking all the railroads they could.
Well, no, that's CN that's yoinking all the railroads they could. I just know for a fact BNSF would take over because BNSF has the most contracts with NS.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that is true. CN, yeah, they did yoink like all the iconic Midwestern railroads, but they tried to yoink KCS though, if you remember. But CP said, no, that is our railroad now.
They tried proposing the merger after CP had proposed a merger. Like,
that's
see, when CP made it official that they were proposing a merger, CN tried to jump in and try to merge with them too.
CN was like, oh, that's not fair. Can I join you guys? No! Insert the Robotnik no sound.
Either that or just, nope.
Yeah. But that's still, as you think about it, a negative IQ move. Like, why would you try to hop into a merger that's already been finalized? Like, come on now. We don't need 3 ways.
Yeah, so
we don't need...
if CSX... I mean, it could be likely CSX would take the southern portions, like the Valdosta area, and probably some of the northern parts.
Yeah, but CSX could have in on it too.
Yeah, but I know for a fact BNSF is probably going to take over most of the western parts and the probably the Charlotte part too. Honestly, because BNSF gets pretty good business into Charlotte.
Right. BNSF has been cooking lately. They're like
terms
an
of
endless money generator.
Now, in terms of Conrail, then CSX is going to take that because CSX still owns that share of Conrail.
Yeah, well, at least then CSX will have a little bit of a inheritance on their own, for their own.
Brian said, "Hey Damon, check your DMs."
I already checked the what do you want? But anyways, Drag. I meant to say something, but hold on. Anyways, actually, let's go back to the route. How is that coming along? It seems like the seat pretty much being pretty well slapped together for the most part.
One moment.
Alright.
Bro, one of my friends keeps sending videos about how there's like, I forgot what metal band it was that keeps like dissing on Motionless in White.
Wait, which metal band is it? I may have an idea of what it is.
Yeah, there's like a, hold on, let me check.
Of course, Motionless in White gets a ton of hate.
I mean, Motionless in White, they're not bad. I like Motionless in White.
Yeah, they're not bad, but it's like they probably have some background beef with other bands, kind of like how Limp Bizkit kind of.
There's just a lot of bands seem to like diss on Motionless in White just because they think they don't know what they're doing.
Right. Yeah, Motionless in White, they kind of just started the whole disorganized music kind of thing, like how they do their stuff. They add a little bit of chaos aspect in some of their songs. That's one thing I notice about them.
Isn't that the point?
Isn't
that the point of metal? Just make it heavy and chaotic as possible.
Well, yes and no. Probably because, let's be real, it's probably because Motionless in White is kind of considered as metalcore, and people hate metalcore. A lot of people do.
I like metalcore.
Mainly because it sounds too poppy to them. Like, come on. There's some good metalcore bands out there. Landmarks.
Landmarks, yeah.
Motherfucking... What else? Memphis May Fire, I Prevail, Ice Nine Kills. Those are some good metalcore bands.
Okay, but what about now it seems like it's now gotten to that point where, like, for some reason they don't call Metallica as proper metal anymore. I mean, yeah, I mean, compared to back then and now, I mean, obviously Metallica doesn't sound like that anymore because Metallica was, because metal was like a new thing back then.
Oh yeah, it really was, but it was. I can see how
Enter Sandman is known as power or thrash metal.
Yeah, Metallica's always known for thrash metal, and same with Megadeth. Another thing, definitely.
But I will say this: that I did not like 72 Seasons. I do not like 72 Seasons.
Yeah, that album was kind of mid. The only good song was probably the album track itself. That or Screaming Suicide. That song wasn't terrible either, but the album was just I'd rate it a 5 out of 10 at best. And if you listen to that album with the Kill 'Em All album, you may notice that Lars has never changed his playing style. Like, it's just basic. I'm sorry.
I think that's like one of the biggest complaint critics that Metallica gets anymore is the fact that they're just reusing stuff that they've already did, and it just gets gets repetitive after a while.
Yeah. However, though, in one of their newer songs, Lux Aeterna, Lars did change his playing style for that one song, and people were memeing the hell out of it. Like, people were saying, "I bet Lars was tired after that one." I just kind of find that funny, honestly, because he did the double bass, and he did double bass in some parts of the 72 Seasons album.
Didn't he do double bass? Didn't he do double bass in Justice for All?
Wait, yeah, he did do double bass in Justice for All, but that was like the only other time.
Like, because you can hear it in one, like the breakdown part in one. He has to use double. Obviously, he's using double bass.
Right, that is true. That is very true. But it's like, he can do double bass. He just hardly does it. And that's the saddest part.
What if he put worm slurp on pizza with caterpillars? What?
Ew! My honest reaction.
Yeah, but let's see.
The one thing for certain,
Pineapple does not belong on me.
dude, have you heard that song, Pizza by Attila? It's literally the heaviest metal song ever, and it's just about pizza. It's hilarious.
There's one thing that one of my friends who's actually in a metal band likes to quote all the time is the Denny's show. If you know
what show?
The Denny's show.
Oh, the Denny's show! Oh my gosh, that was hilarious. Like, where do I even start?
What's up? What the fuck is up, Denny's?
What the fuck is up, Denny's? Where am I? Shit. What the fuck is going on out here? I keep on getting distracted by... Oh, my sister's throwing a fit again. That's what's going on.
Damn. Mom! I don't know.
Mom! She's freaking banging on the door again! Steven! Okay. She's banging on the door again. Okay.
Yeah, but what would you say is your favorite metal band right now?
My favorite metal band right now is definitely Era. Era is a metalcore band, but they're like progressive metal. Each of their album they have wrote kind of has like a different sound and like different glow or aura to it, if that makes sense. It's kind of cool.
I'm pretty sure
their
like
newest album here is okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like I'm pretty sure like Guns N' Roses are progressive rock.
Yeah, Guns N' Roses is progressive rock, yes. And for those of y'all who say they're metal, they're not metal. I'm sorry, but they're not.
I've been meaning to ask, well, what kind of clothing styles or type of clothing would you associate with rail fanning and the rail fan community? When I go out rail fanning, I always wear a pair of jeans.
Yep. Or cargo shorts, depending on how hot it is outside. That's what I wear.
I wear jeans all the time because I don't know, it just spits like what I need to wear in rail fanning.
Yeah. I always wear either jeans or cargo shorts when I'm out to the tracks. And as for shirts, you can wear a shirt of your favorite railroad, but as long as it's not Conrail, you shouldn't be called a foamer, or if the railroad logo is like big enough, you know.
I mean, I have like three Norfolk Southern shirts, and I just wear them because I like wearing them because they're actually kind of cozy.
Nice. I used to have a BNSF and a CSX shirt, but I outgrew both of them, I think. I need more railroad shirts. That's one thing. I can actually just go into the Durand Union Station and pick up a Grand Trunk shirt because they have a little hobby shop or gift shop there inside of the Union Station.
I'm kind of craving to go back to Spencer because I wanted to get a couple pairs of Chessie shirts that they didn't have when I went last.
There you go.
Or they did have it, but they're none of them my size.
I see. But
oh yeah, you mentioned Guns N' Roses not being metal. I mean, you listen to bands like Aerosmith and like especially their song "Sweet Emotion," like they kind of like bands like Aerosmith kind of invented breakdowns.
They kind of did, though. Yeah, they did invent breakdowns, and bands from there kind of enhanced them and into heavier and heavier stuff. One thing for certain, yeah, they're not. Did you hear that?
I'm sorry. I don't know why.
Did you hear that when she screamed?
It sounded like a jump scare.
She's freaking Chica. Oh, by the way, before you get concerned, this is kind of an everyday thing. Yeah.
Bazinga! No.
Bazinga! There's my mom. Penetrator. I might go to Deerfield and film the new P-15 that they put up.
Yeah, but don't call it a P-15. You have to call it an alerter, apparently.
Oh yeah, wasn't it because they use some alerter parts for it?
No, it's a prototype penetrator that uses the assembly of the alerter, but the horn of a penetrator.
Oh yeah. Wait, what? I never heard this part. I never thought it was a prototype alerter.
Not a prototype alerter, a prototype penetrator.
A prototype penetrator, my bad, but still, yeah.
Yeah, because cool, I don't know why. Just everyone gets so mad when you call it a penetrator. You have to call it an alerter, apparently. I just call it
whatever.
Dream on.
Dream on. A little higher. I keep remembering that stupid meme of 2016.
Penn Central, you can count on us.
Can you really? I forgot what I was gonna say within the topic of metal. I think I was gonna bring up a couple other bands that I liked. What Lies Below, and wait. Oh yeah, I was going back to a point earlier about people calling certain bands metal. People are calling Deftones shoegaze now because they kind of switched their music style from nu metal to shoegaze.
Fight me all you want, but Ghost is not metal. Ghost will never be metal.
No, they're a corporation like Kiss. Let's just be honest.
I don't know. Kiss is one of those bands that just should have ended like a long time
years ago.
Yeah, like a long time ago. See the thing.
Yeah.
See the nice thing. At least with the Beatles, like they knew when to end it because they realized that they've hit their mark and they just can't do it anymore. But then like other bands, they just get corrupted with fame, and then they just keep going, and they just don't sound as good anymore.
Right, they just milk their shit, you know?
Yeah, and
Like
that's especially
like
true, and I feel like that's especially true with like Slipknot.
Oh, fucking A. Slipknot. Corey Taylor, he needs to take a chill pill. He already fired, like, what, 3 drummers? And because Corey Taylor, except not only he cares about the fame, he actually cares about the sound of his band. It's it's getting out of hand. However, though, he did make an announcement not too long ago that he was going to stop going on tour because there's something wrong with his knees. Yeah, his knees are going bad from like jumping around on stage all the time.
No, just imagine just when he makes his announcement, he goes, "I'm gonna make an announcement. Show the Hedgehog's a bitch ass."
Honestly, Corey Taylor would make that announcement. As a matter of fact, he kind of already did against Machine Gun Kelly, which I think is hilarious. Fuck Machine Gun Kelly, because music is ass.
Yeah, didn't Machine Gun Kelly literally try to like put his guitar up for sale like absolutely nobody wanted it?
Yep. And he tried to take over Slipknot's show, and then Machine Gun Kelly and Slipknot were at like this festival, like this concert, and then Slipknot, it was their time to come out on stage, and I think Machine Gun Kelly tried to show them up and try to hype up the crowd, and then Corey Taylor walked up and said, "Listen, motherfucker, this is my motherfucking show." Yeah. And they damn near fought like on stage in front of everybody too.
I would have paid money to see that. I'm just saying. Yeah, but I'm just saying. But Machine Gun Kelly really does have like probably one of the hardest egos of like any musician I've seen.
Yeah. Brian asked me another question. Do you use flashing themes for the Michigan Boys? No, I use Rapper Offline for the Michigan Boys. Oh, I still gotta get episode 6 is in progress, but I really need to get back on it. I keep on getting sidetracked. Youch.
Yeah, that's the Wyandotte episode, isn't it?
Yeah. But, however, after I make that, we have 2, like, absolutely hilarious episodes coming after that. I don't want to spoil them just yet, but they both... Actually, no. One of them has something to do with Matt from NVS, his drugged-up human form, and episode 8 has something to do with Tom the Cat, but I'll just leave it as that.
Look, you guys, he's got the Coke cars. Yeah.
Joseph's running joke.
I wonder what Joseph's doing right now. He's probably still at work.
Yeah, he is, most likely.
Yeah, good on him for wanting to leave Hobby Lobby. Although I thought he said he's already started at Henry Ford.
Oh yeah, well he is, and as a matter of fact, what he's shown us in this group right here was like his leave gifts from his other employees. At least his employees care about him. But the thing is, though, they're not really there for him, and the customers he deals with, I could tell it raises his anxiety and depression.
Yeah,
I can say to him that I've been there.
Yeah, I mean, but I'd rather be paid as a tour guide, honestly. If I was living in Spencer, I want to see if I can get paid to be a tour guide there in the North Carolina Transportation Museum.
Boo Marino. There you go.
Speaking of, and speaking of that, I did apply for another job, and if you want to know where, it's GameStop, but I haven't received a response, so.
All right then.
So, if I don't get a response, then I don't know what to do.
I would just start looking at more places that might catch your general interest.
Yeah, I mean, there's some that do, and I want to be a fire alarm apprentice, but that means I'll have to start working full-time, and I don't want to do that yet.
All right then. Yeah, put that to the side for a little while. I've been working full-time since I was... Like, the first job I had, I believe, was part-time, but then I later... Actually, yeah, it was part-time. It was only 4 days a week, but they were, like, all 8-hour days.
Yeah, and I don't know. What just kind of concerns me more about part-time jobs right now is that it'll be hard to get time off. But
Yeah, the job that I'm working at right now, they're since I'm on a 90-day probation, I can't request a lot of time off yet, which is a big oof. After 90 days, then I could start requesting time off after 90 days.
yeah,
But-
I mean, if I don't get an answer from GameStop, then I might just ask my boss now if I can just be moved to recreation.
Mm-hmm. But and Cameron said in the chat he's chasing 2816 again next week. Sounds funnerino, brodio.
W.
Yeah. I want to chase 2816 again, but I literally went through hell chasing it the first time. Maybe the second time it won't be as bad, but still.
Your biggest point was Pacers.
Yup. For those of y'all who have me on Snapchat, you know. Or if you watched my video of how my chase went, not trying to promote my shit on someone else's channel, but I was like, for reference.
For reference. Ha ha.
For reference, nothing else.
Still driving that junked up Chevy everywhere.
Yup. 305,000 miles, still kicking. Most recent accident, I spun out at 65 miles an hour because of a flash flood, and I apparently hit something, but it wasn't another car, thank God. But so that made my bumper detach itself from the front even more. And guess what?
From the fart front.
From the front,
Yeah. Yeah.
And guess what? A cordless scissors and 10 zip ties later, hits back up.
Yeah, that'd be. I mean, it'd be surprising. Surprising how that car's been managed to last so long so far.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it just to see how far it'll go. My buddy predicts that it's gonna go out at 315,000 miles. I said 340,000 miles, and when it's gonna kick the bucket.
What are you thinking to get to replace it with?
Another Impala, but a newer one though.
Impala. So Vlad the Impalanator 2.
Yep, Vlad the Impalanator Mark II. You see this? This thing was loaded with features, and this time I'm trying to keep it pretty. It's a disaster under disguise. But she goes places.
I remember your Snap story where you said that your car was suffering from a severe lack of energy. You just threw an energy drink on it.
Oh yeah, that's right. So here is one. It's been running a little low on energy. Maybe this will help. And I just thunder dunked an energy drink can at it.
Why does that remind me of that Dr. Nefario video? Like, Dr. Nefario, what are you doing? Bro, you fuck knuckle. What does it look like I'm doing? Oh, I'm about to thunder cut this car battery into the water.
Into the water so I can charge the electric eels.
Somebody's got to charge the electric eels, bro.
There you go. Man, that joke is actually way bigger than you think in the car community.
Just
Hilarious.
the electric eels.
Gotta charge the electric eels somehow.
I don't know. I think it's especially funnier considering the fact that they made like Dr. Nefario a whole rant about Teslas
Yes.
and saying that lithium batteries are like far worse for the environment when disposed of.
Yeah.
What route should I go on to run something? I'll go on this model Trainz route. What the heck not?
Oh, is that Port Zid?
Zid, yes. Actually, this is Port Zid. I don't know.
Nah, you're saying it wrong. This is Port Nick. Okay.
Kraken, what? I thought, and God forbid if I say the N word. Shut up, time. Okay.
Krakens, you are going to get us grounded for life.
Time, no the hell we're not. Plus, I just realized, if you say the N-word, you shouldn't be canceled. You're black. But I'm also white, so it cancels out.
Tom is both black and white, but yet somehow it doesn't work with him. Poor Nicky boy.
No, not poor Nicky boy.
Poor Nicky boy. Why does that sound funny?
I don't know.
Give me the cloudy. Wait, how does it get cloudy inside of a house? I don't know.
Ooh, time, you don't know, do you? When you
What?
smoke enough pot and it gets a little hazy, then you get some fucking indoor clouds. Krakens, you're such a fucking junkie.
I'm probably going to be going to you, Damon, for tips and help on getting a cargo van.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I think I do remember telling you which which cargo van or like make and model you should get for a good price. Because I know you're definitely the one in our friend circle to start your own van life, which I totally could see you doing. I bet you can see her doing that, right, Caleb?
Yeah, she's told me about it for a long time. Honestly, I've thought about it too. I mean, I like traveling a lot, but I also want a place to kind of just settle down.
Right. You know what? If this economy gets too expensive for me to buy a fucking house or let alone a trailer or something, fuck it, I'm also starting a van life.
Let's see here.
Woo! SD70M. Too bad those are gone. Oh yeah, I forgot about all the at least a good majority or all the SD70Ms were in the whiteface scheme. You're making a late 2000s, early 2010 NS lash up.
Yeah, it's gonna run an NS.
W.
It's gonna run an NS Coltrane.
There you go. Man, I would kill to see lash ups like those again. Actually, maybe not even kill. I would do some devious thing. Okay, pretend I didn't say that.
Yes, do some devious things.
Ooh. Okay.
Ooh. Oh, you like this freaking sound I have on the Discord server? Wait.
Just play it.
Ooh. I literally found that sound as like a SMG4 sound effect.
Yeah, it is an SMG4 sound effect. And usually when that sound plays, Mario's nose gets bigger. And I think that's supposed to represent something else. But whatever.
I don't know why. I remember when adding this sound, I was kind of conflicted between different sounds, but I just decided on this one. I don't know why I thought that one was funnier.
Yeah, the BSP explosion sound for those of y'all who don't know.
Give me the NS.
Damn, you're making that thing long.
And
somebody makes a metal song out of PSR. PSR fucking sucks.
when Richmond City Rail fan sends a threat to me, call 911. Add NVS caboose. Okay. NVS.
Nah,
Yeah,
don't call 911. Just find him and snap his lollipop ass in half. Done.
Yeah, but I don't know if I showed this on stream yet, but big credit to Ethan for making this absolute banger of a caboose. I asked him if he could make a blue like a CNO blue version of this to make it look more like CNO's colors. But
Yep.
he said he'll think about it. But this caboose goes hard. I like it.
I like it too. It really fits the the southern vibe, kind of.
Actually, no. I'm gonna swap the SD70 Ace for something else.
Let's. Oh,
Bingo.
ooh, top hat. That's fine. Yes, thoroughbred too.
I think
if I may ask,
Huh?
if I may ask, where did you get the NSSD70N? Just curious.
SRS Trainz.
Oh shoot! I completely forgot they made those, and I don't think I could get them now. They're shut down now, aren't they?
I think so.
Actually, let me look them up and see if they're still around.
Joiner Rail has SD70Ns, but they're the flat back ones, not the flared ones.
Oh, okay.
Like the NYSW SD70Ms are what they are.
Oh yeah, I have the NYSW ones.
Look, you guys, it's Sir Topham Hat.
You have confusion and delay.
All right, let's go ahead and get this train a moving. Oh, there is one glitch about this SD70M model, is that when you change the horn sound, like it has 2 different bell sounds for some reason.
Bruh, that's weird. Maybe they implemented it hardcore in like the locomotive in some sort of way.
They did. I forgot about the episode we're going on a Ouija hunt. Yeah, I love that episode. We're going on a Ouija hunt.
Oh yes. Oh wow, SRS Trainz still exists. I guess they haven't shut down yet.
Well, they're not making content anymore, but I think you can still buy their content.
Oh yeah. 3D store. Oh, this is where you can buy. There they are. Oh yeah, you can also get a non-flared version of the 70M. Cool. I might buy that eventually.
Conrail.
Milepost. Okay.
Cab.
What in the funk. Cab.
Cameron keeps saying, "Can I join?"
Oh yeah. Why did he make a new group? We don't need that. Actually, never mind. I think we do. Rup.
Look, you guys, there's random semaphore signals.
You know, Tom, back in my day, I like to do a little bit of trolling. When a train has to stop in front of a semaphore, sometimes I climb up that bitch and flip it up. And the crew be like, "Oh wow, I have to go now." And then they flip the entire fucking train. They cried. The end.
So what you're telling me is that you literally committed terrorism?
Yes.
Fair enough. Proceeds to go back to Ida's Saga.
Yeah. Average Krakens and Tom interaction. Most out-of-pocket thing ever. But yeah, they take it so casually.
Yes. Most normal. I don't know why, but the way you said "back in my day" remind me of this Facebook video I saw, or like a video I saw on Facebook where it's like making fun of like old people going "back in my day." Like it went, "Back in my day, you can get bread for 10 cents. You also made $1.45 an hour."
Yep.
You kids don't think about nothing but humping and being nasty. You have 14 siblings and your dad has a whole other family.
Yeah. That shit's been going around for way longer, than y'all think.
Roasting Richmond City Rail fan.
Okay.
What?
I would say this is cursed, but like, This could be a possibility. You know what? It's this cursed ass Mario meme. I'm gonna send it in the group, and I'm gonna just mark it as spoiler just for
the funnies.
Actually, you know what? You may or may not have already seen it. I don't know, but I'm just gonna send it anyway and have you give your thoughts.
Hold on.
All right, here you go. Go emoji here.
Oh, yep, I seen that.
Yeah. Oh well. Throttling down, no.
2607. Queso?
Queso. Who mentioned queso? Who mentioned earthquake generator? Okay.
Where'd you get that horn? The horn sound off the SD that I'm using on the SD Centium, that came in. I got that from Horn's Yola site, which is that goofy horn site where like every time you download the horns, it's always faulty.
Rip.
But they're good horns.
I should send you my horn pack. I think you'll like the CSX K5H horn sound that I made.
I guess I'll leave the stream now. Bye. Okay, see ya, Train Boy. Here, I'm gonna let that run. I'm just gonna scroll through pretty much all my NS content, because why not?
There you go. Yeah. Let's see the NS content. Honestly, NS has been, mainly because of their diversity, NS has been one of my favorite class 1s, but now CN took that spot.
Okay, we have
CN was always on top.
So we have the X-Conrail SD70 from a control point.
Yes. Kind of a shame how much they've fallen to shit as what I was trying to finish saying, but yeah, NS is still
And then
cool
got this Kit Bash C6M.
Oh yeah, the Kit Bash C6M before JR released theirs.
Yeah, and then that also includes the Sonic bonnets and whatnot.
Ooh. Oh yeah, I recently bought the Sonic bonnets from JR. They're pretty cool.
And we have the B40-8.
Mm.
I dig it. I like it.
I dig it too. JR also released those.
And then
I gotta buy some.
And then here's the Freeware C30-7.
Classic.
And then C39-8, Longhood Ford style.
Ooh. Oh yeah. Those were odd locomotives, but definitely really cool.
And then here's the C40-9 Thoroughbred.
Mm-hmm.
And the C40-9 Horsehead.
Mm-hmm.
Then
the only top hat I caught was a Horsehead.
And then the Wide Cab-9 Thoroughbred.
Wide. Good old T-Bread. Probably one of, if not my favorite scheme to see on Dash 9s.
Apparently they're talking about for AC44 C6N 5000, they're going to paint it in a Thoroughbred scheme apparently.
Oh, Thoroughbred, heritable.
It's not confirmed, but that's what they're talking about. Oh yeah, here, and then C40
I just cracked the computer screen.
Oof. And then C40-8.
Yep.
And Gevo DC or ES40 DC.
Old DC Gevo.
And then the ES44 AC.
Yep.
And then I got the Union Pacific patched SD90 Mac.
Oh yeah, JR had that on their. Actually, no, they didn't.
They did.
I'm thinking about the XUP ACU.
And then you have the Horsehead-9. And then the Wide Cab-8.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, with the low ditch lights in the too. That's pretty nice.
And then the SD40-2 X-Conrail.
Mm-hmm.
And
I need to get more SD40-2 models.
And the SD40E.
Still see around locals today. They're cool locomotives. See.
SD60.
Yes.
And SD60E.
My favorite NS rebuild, even though according to NS they could be real mechanical nightmares.
Then the patched Conrail SD70.
Did you? Frack, I forgot what I was gonna say.
And of course, got more of the SD70s, the thoroughbreds, and whatnot. Later specs.
Yep.
Then the Ace, SD70 Ace.
Can't forget about that, boy.
And the SD70M, or it's a notch nose SD70M.
There you go. Yeah.
And then
Oh,
the
yeah, the notch nose.
SD80 Mac. And
David Collins' white drip. Okay. Why did I say white?
and the SW1500.
There you go.
And that's not all. I have these two, the Operation Lifesaver SD40-2 and
Nice.
and a Big Sniffer.
Big old sniffer. Look at that thing.
I don't know, the snoot nose SD4-2. I call them the Big Sniffers for some reason.
Big sniffer.
And I also have a Conrail GP38, ex-Conrail GP38, which is also Operation Lifesaver.
Ooh. Where'd you get that, if I may ask?
Rare mods.
Oh, that's right. Mods does have the OLS units. I need to buy more.
I don't know.
Hey, Bob! What do you want, Bill? Get out of my yard! Anyway. Friggin' Trent Roberts had beef with that exact locomotive. And that locomotive has beef with everybody. Okay, well, kind of. Everybody that bothers him.
Yeah, but at least Barry has lore.
Yeah.
Because Barry actually has... Because at least Barry... There's reasons why Barry's so arrogant.
Yeah, that is true. He was always the odd one of the bunch, and he always got picked on for it. And also by like maintainers and railroad crews because of how rough he ride and how unreliable he was. But the only good thing they said about him was he was a good puller. Like he could haul.
Yeah. Nope.
Nah, that's NS. That's like NS as soon as they go bankrupt, all their just trains just go.
Let's see here. But yeah, you put in comparing old Barry. Well, that's him as 2900. And you compare Barry, and then you compare him to. Let me find him. Seaboard Man.
Ooh, yes, this duo.
You compare him to Seaboard Man. Name the things that they have in common.
Yes. Name the things that they have in common. Other than maybe they both have an attitude, but
Yeah, well, at least you have like some explanation as to why Barry's mean. Like you said, like he was treated roughly in Canada. He has a fear of heights and whatnot.
Yep.
All I have for Seaboard Man is that he's just always been so overly prideful about Seaboard that he just refuses to believe it's gone. What if
Right.
What if MMRS Barry meets MRJ Barry?
I got a hired Rick Sanchez for that shit. All right. There.
I guess just into the Barryverse. Just he meets different alter egos of himself.
Into the Barryverse.
He just somehow gets a hold of Old Man Kraken's like dimension jumper, and he just goes into the multiverse.
Yes, pretty much. Based on what?
based on okay.
Based on DK Donkey Kong. I don't know.
Something wrong here.
Something wrong.
Oh, my name is Jackie Chu, and I'ma sing the alphabet. Okay, wait, hold on.
Oh yeah.
What am I? Am I Big Twinkie? No, you bozo!
And no, not him. Wait. Oh, I forgot who I was gonna put down.
Yeah. Water.
Water.
Oh, snap, that's right. NS256, if you guys know, which is one of the last Triple Crown to be exact, one of the last road railer trains to ever run in the country, has NS4001 leading solo on it today, and it just cleared Decatur at 7:01.
Oh.
I wonder what time it's gonna hit Romulus. Probably not until like 2 a.m. because it might get screwed in Fort Wayne.
Romulus.
Yes.
Boy, it sure is nice being a rail fan at Wick Road on Romulus, Michigan on November 2nd, 2023.
Hi, Squidward.
I still think you should tour.
Defect.
You should still tour that crossing. That'll be funny.
Yeah,
Or
I
no,
might.
Even though it's modern, but still, something's better than nothing.
Right.
Bob, he didn't ask you for the 4,447th time.
Mm-hmm. But what if he did, Bill? Then he would die. Okay.
Oh shoot, Ryan's texting me again.
Or
How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet it's about the frickin' 4001 on 256? Yes, Jimmy or Cue Ball.
Orang.
Or it's like Cubert now, since he didn't get the J Ball scheme yet.
Would it be funny if, like, every time, like, Jimmy gets mad, he just makes the Cubert, like, he makes the Cubert swearing sounds? It's real, real, or whatever goes. Like, Cubert.
Bruh, yep, I was right. Ryan texted me about 4001 and 256, and I was like, yep, I remember too.
Let me guess, he's gonna ask you, can we go out at 2 in the morning at Romulus? I don't know.
I'm like, listen, man, I don't know if I want to do that tonight. It might lead 255 the next day. It might lead 255 tomorrow.
Keyword, might.
Yep, might. Or it's either going to do that, or it's going to be sent out on, let's see here, 334. Could get sent out on 172. It could get sent out on like 182, or no, not 182, 180. Is it 180? I'm embarrassing myself. I don't know my fracking train symbols.
Womp womp.
My brain be rotten, though.
Wah, wah.
Womp womp.
What are your thoughts on the Reading T1s? One of my favorite Northerns. I like T1s.
I like the T1s too. They're cool. But if I had to say my second favorite, like I am a big Northern guy, but if I had to say my second favorite steam locomotive type would be probably the Berkshires. I really like the Berkshires.
Yeah, my favorite wheel arrangements are the Mastodons and the Mastodons, the Northerns, and the Atlantics.
I also like the Decapods. Kind of interesting.
Decapode.
Yes, the.
Although
tomato. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's tomatoes being thrown in the chat now. Who just said annoying orange? Is that his next nickname?
Annoying orang.
Apparent frackin' Lee.
The Southern Pacific GSs are probably my personal favorite Northerns.
Oh yeah. Oh dude, I forgot about those. How could I forget? Those are like some of the most prettiest steam locomotives you will ever see.
Yeah, they're such a sleek, modern look, and they even look modern for today's standards, honestly.
Yeah, that's what a steam locomotive would look like if they were still built today. That's like the craziest part. And not only that, just imagine seeing one of them like back in the day. Like most of the steam locomotives still look like, black and with the traditional single headlight and coal toppers, coal tenders. Why am I saying toppers, hoppers? But nah, one day you just see one of those GS4s with like possibly one of the most futuristic looking designs. I bet people shitted and farted.
Yeah.
Like back when they were new, obviously. People still shit and fart over seeing one today. I mean, who wouldn't?
Sadly, it seems like right now 4449 is kind of out of service, and then 4460 is just on dead display there at St. Louis. So.
Yeah. 4449. I remember when that visited Michigan back in 2009. That was surreal. That was literally like a multiverse event.
I don't know. I'm a nut for the multiverse. I just think it's such a really unique theory. I just dig it so much.
Right.
In fact, I was playing a mod earlier today on Portal 2 called Into the Multiverse.
Oh, interesting.
And I was debating if I should play that on stream earlier. He's both. He's now the annoying tomato. What if there was a Trainz series character that had annoying orange's personality? Actually, that's a good question. What if there's a Trainz series character that had the personality of annoying orange? Not stupid orange, annoying orange.
Yes, there's. I remember when Bobby said, "Hold on." I remember there being only one orange. When were there more? That line still kills me to this day. But yes, I do agree. When were there ever more? But yeah, it's annoying orange. I wonder what would happen. Everybody would be fed up real fracking quickly, I'd imagine.
I mean, especially with how annoying orange is, like in the old episodes. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, but with the old episodes, what was it, like the knife thing? Like every time annoying orange had knife, you witness like someone getting cut in half or something.
I think bro just commits secondhand basis. Like, if annoying orange was charged for his crimes, he would be sentenced to be turned into fucking orange juice. Let's be real.
Wasn't there an episode where he did get turned into orange juice, but that ended up being like a bad dream or something?
Actually, yeah, there was. Yes, I remember now.
Like an NW2 or some kind of switcher. Yeah, that's a good idea. Like, we could have a character that's like a little switcher character that's just annoying as everything.
Yep.
Like here, let me look at like, or here's this like Frisco switcher right here. Maybe. I don't know. It's an idea.
Could be potential like a Frisco switcher. Yeah, I mean the paint scheme kind of fits in a way.
I don't know why. I thought I saw like a photo in like a Rare Club React like 12-year-olds group where it's instead of Frisco it said Freaky.
Yes, and they dead ass turned the P&LE Heritage unit into the hub unit.
Yeah, or a GP30.
Something rather, yeah.
Do I have? I don't have that much GP30s. Like I think I only have like Conrail and Reading GP30s. Like, I mean, that's an idea. Like having a annoying orange kind of inspired character be like a little switcher character where he's just annoying, like super annoying.
Yeah.
I did have some ideas kicking in my head about having a Reading GP30 character for a while.
Yeah. Nah, I think the switcher would be better because think about of all the out of pocket switchers characters we came up with. One of them being Dale.
Oh yeah, like Dale's twin brother. I don't know.
Dale's twin brother.
Here, let me get Dale right here. There he is. Well, no, I think we've established that Dale is from Conrail. So
Yeah.
so
it would be like a distant cousin.
so like if it was a Conrail switcher like this one.
Right.
Eh,
So yeah, it would be more like a distant cousin for Dale.
yeah, like Dale's cousin.
His name is Nelson. I don't know.
Nelson.
There you go.
How good is Annoying Orange? Annoying Orange was the bomb back then. Like one of the
Oh,
bombs.
it really
back then.
was. But that was until the creators gone corporate and started milking the hell out of it.
Wasn't that a show
Big
on the
rip.
Wasn't that a show on Cartoon Network? Yes, it was a show on Cartoon Network, but I don't think it was on there for very long.
No, it really wasn't. Mainly because I think it failed. I think it actually failed.
I kind of hate that it failed because I loved it.
It was not too bad. Not too bad. It had the chaos aspect of like some of the YouTube videos, but like
You're right. I mean, it's. I think we ranted about this in like one of the last streams. Like, YouTubers going corporate and just milking out of everything.
right. We were just talking about this earlier with music, remember? Yeah.
Yeah, like, especially like I think I mentioned before, being Mr. Beast being kind of a prime example of YouTubers going corporate. But then you bring up Annoying Orange and like how their creators had to go corporate just to keep their channel alive, and now I'm pretty sure they're nearly dead.
Right. Mr. Beast, though, he goes all out for his content, which I think is great. But as for his other members, though, like his friends and his employees, they have changed, and he's fired and hired plenty, and he's had drama with a few, but he just kind of brushed that off. But here's one thing, though. Chris, he went full-blown trans. Now, do you want to know my number one problem with that is?
What?
My number one problem with Chris going trans is he had a wife and kids. He had a wife and kids before he did that. Like, come on, man.
But you still have to say that it is actually kind of wholesome how Mr. Beast actually went out to defend him, because people were hating on him when he went trans.
Right. But I think it is a little wholesome how, Chris managed to retain his humor, and they're trying to defend, trans rights and stuff like that. But it's like, dude,
What
if he
rights?
didn't have a wife and kids, I wouldn't have a problem with it. That's the thing.
Yeah.
But U-boat, something that Eddie hates right there, because
I could think
it
of
doesn't
having-
meet to his.
I could think of maybe the Annoying Orange character being a seaboard U-boat.
Yeah, like Eddie just like that's his new worst enemy.
You know, like that would I could have like a thing where like Eddie knew this guy, but like he just never really bothered with him because Eddie's extremely I wouldn't say racist, but like prejudiced on GEs.
Wait, remember the one-off NS C30-7 character that we came up with, where he was like, don't pee on the floor, use the Commodore. That was only. Yeah, that one.
I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, that one-off NS C30-7 character that we came up with in my episode where Lucille reveals her secret and they end up in Salutagrade. I'm not gonna spoil anything else, but
yeah. Yeah. No, I remember. So like maybe I could have like an Annoying Orange kind of character be a Seaboard U36B, and like Eddie probably knew him, but maybe Eddie already knew about the fact of how he was like objectively like super chaotically annoying.
Right.
And maybe he's the reason why he contributed to hating GE. One of the reasons why it contributed to Eddie hating GE so much.
Yeah.
I'll think about it. I'll think about it.
Don't be on the floor, use the Commodore. La 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 la. My voice went there.
Okay, no.
There, I don't know. 1224 door. I wonder when the Steam Railroading Institute is gonna run 1225 like outside of Ashley. I've been wanting to chase 1225 again, but I want to chase it like over different portions of the GLC, and maybe if they get an approval, whenever they send it to Monroe, I can get it on the CSX Saginaw sub, which would be very fitting because the Saginaw sub was former Pure Marquette tracks.
Yeah, and Pure Marquette's another one of those railroads that's just like really slept on.
It's a very slept-on railroad. They had one of the prettiest paint schemes too. And
I don't know. Yeah, but
hold on, I just remembered something. One night I had a dream about a Pennsylvania GG1 like that one. But it was like halfway sentient. I was like in a museum, or I think I was in Altoona or something in my dream, seeing one of the GG1s on displayed. So when I walked up to it, it was sentient, like halfway. It was like really fuzzy. It felt like I was in a 90s VHS video. I tried speaking to it like I was like, "Hey, how are you doing?" But it was very muffled. And the dude just made a fucking microwave sound. Like he just started like spitting out a microwave sound.
It sounds like something out of SMG4.
Oh yeah, and that's also another SMG4 reference where Mario was like talking to his like 8-bit self, and all it could speak in was fucking microwave. That's exactly how it went in that dream.
Wow.
Hey, look, there's Leyland, another upcoming MMRS character.
DTNI. And what else? Let's see. CSX.
CSX. That's how you pronounce it. Yeah.
Conrail. I don't know.
Conrail. Conrail cannot. I was gonna make a bad pun, but I fumbled. For a second, I thought that said CP Weed Caboose.
CP Weed Caboose.
That's a good wood caboose, though.
Wood.
They should have put one of those on 2816. They probably didn't have any left that were in good condition, to be real.
Yeah, because wood cabooses would probably be eaten up by termites.
Yep. Yes. Probably my favorite, like, EMD or GMD, technically, but still, that's cool locomotive right there.
I was kind of thinking earlier if I should do more parodies of like the Ricky Gervais show, because I did that a couple years back, and I don't know, I'm thinking about it.
All right, not a bad idea.
It's like the podcast I created podcast.
Yeah, pretty much.
Burlington. And oh yeah, I got this like different model of like the Ciano Allegheny.
Oh really? Ooh. Oh yeah, that's cool. Where'd you get that? If I may ask.
Subpar Productions.
Subpar. I didn't know. I don't know if I download that, it might not work for me, but I'll probably give it a shot.
Yeah.
Because it's Subpar. It's an old website.
Oh wow. Chris Hansen and Royal Hudson meet Richmond City Rail fam. Chris Hansen meeting Nicholas. What? I don't know.
I don't know how a pedo would meet a pedo. I don't know how that would go. A perv, or more like a perv meets a perv. Whatever. Horny meets horny. Let's just say that. I don't know how that would go.
Your mother.
Your mother. Your mother. Can I get a yellow babber? All right, no.
Nope.
Barn. Man, I remember catching. I remember having good luck with catching like the Dash 8, the BC Rail Dash 8Ms. I just never got one leading. I really wish I did. They usually have killer horns.
Yeah.
Auto train.
Lol, he's using Comic Sans. I don't know.
Lol. Comic Sans number vault.
I don't know.
Santa Fe.
Fantasy all the way. Wait a second. Who the hell talking about Fanta? I never even met her. What?
Never even met Fanta. How long's the
That's like
stream?
one.
How long's the stream going on for? For 2 hours and 5 minutes. Wow.
Damn, not bad.
Let's.
I do gotta go in a little bit. My parents are making dinner. I can smell it.
Well, then,
Smells like.
Geez, speaking of, I should eat dinner too.
I'm starving. It smells like pizza in a way. I don't know how to describe it.
Random semi-truck jump scare.
Cab over too.
Cab over. Yeah.
Recently saw one for like the first time in years. Just recently.
I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen much flat-nosed trucks recently.
Yeah. Mainly because they're slowly going extinct.
Kind of sucks because they're a smart idea because you can see out of them better.
They're really cool.
Oh yeah, the caboose that's turned into a yard office model.
Yes.
Temi
That's a cool ass.
Shruk. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here because I kind of want some dinner too.
Yeah. Now, since the topic of food has been brought up, it's time for us to munch, broskies. So you all have a good one.
Yeah. Do you have any other closing remarks before I end the stream?
Well, just remember, folks, even though Joseph wasn't in here, but remember to have the Coke cars in handy. I don't know, but
Yes.
that's what I had to say.
Yes. Do not forget the Coke cars. So, thank you all for joining.